Hello, hello, beautiful. Really quickly, I wanted to show you an inside peek at the Spark Caregiver Binder. Now, this is not the same as the Spark Life Binder, which just manages all of your basic life information for you and your family. This is the ultimate resource for caregivers. One place to save you tons of time. So instead of organizing, you can spend time with your loved one instead, because that's what it's all about, right? So spend less time organizing information and more time with your loved one. Let's take a peek inside of the Spark Caregiver Binder. Now, the Spark Caregiver Binder, your binder might look different depending on the supplies you choose, because this is a digital download only. No physical items are mailed to you. But this has over 100 fillable PDF pages with worksheets, tracking logs, templates, charts, and so much more. So within the Caregiver Binder, of course, it will tell you how to assemble it, and you've got your table of contents. So within the Caregiver Binder, you have basic information section. Each section starts with its own checklist, so you can keep track of the information inside and your progress throughout the binder. And it has simple fillable worksheets. So you can either print them out and handwrite them. You can type into them before you print them out and save them digitally. Not print them out at all, just be digital, completely up to you. They're fillable PDFs. But this dependent basic information would have all of their basic important details, ID numbers, their name, their contact information. If you have a dependent that you may need identifiable information because they could possibly get lost or take off, you have places for fingerprints, important details about their identifying characteristics, things like that. You also have things such as next of kin, relatives, contacts, friends, and every section ends with a big area for notes for anything additional that you want to keep track of, right? So after that, we have health details. So within the health details, you'll have things like information about their allergies, any special conditions that they have. They have all their health insurance information, vaccination information, doctor's office checklists, adaptive devices and equipment that they might use, family medical history, and of course, note pages. And again, this is all super easy to just fill out. You just fill in the blanks. You don't have to think about what exactly to enter and what's important. Just enter the information. So number 3, health providers. This is just one easy place to list all of their healthcare providers, the contact information, websites, and special notes. Care overview is section 4. So within the care overview, this would talk about things such as where the dependents' trusted businesses and services are, the ones that they're comfortable going to, their likes and dislikes, if they have any nonverbal communication cues, triggers, and calming techniques, different abilities that they have or things that they're not as skilled doing that they might need assistance with, skills that they're working on, and of course, a notes area. Then we have our caregivers and care checklist. Now, this is really useful if you do work with other caregivers or if something were to happen to you and you weren't able to care for them. This is going to tell any step-in caregiver or other caregivers exactly what to do with your loved one. So aside from listing contact information for each caregiver, you do have a whole area of what types of activities they can do, what they need assistance with, who handles that type of assistance, special notes about that assistance, things such as toileting, personal care, medical care, nutrition, mobility, all sorts of things. It goes on and on. And then section 6, we have our tracking charts and logs. Within here, you have a medical log, tracking chart for monitoring of vital signs, symptoms and changes, weekly schedule, and some blank log sheets for anything that you have that might be special to you. There's also an area for medical events, so you can track any medical events that happen. Now, these are made so that you can print out as many as you need, and a lot of times you might even want to put them in a separate binder if you do a lot of tracking, but they're very much something that you can add your own information to. Now, section 7, your medication and supplements. This is going to help you track what medications, vitamins, supplements, over-the-counters, they are taking and keep track of when and log them if you need to. The legal section. Now, the legal section would have all of your information about things such as legal contacts and legal documents. So if there's any guardians, conservators, if you have any power of attorneys, healthcare surrogates, anything like that, you can document the information about it here and where the original is located, or you can even keep copies of the important documents right behind this section. And then for the core binder itself, the final section is the notes and resources. So there's extra pages for notes and a whole listing of resources to help caregivers. So different charities, different support groups, different benefits, government sites, things like that, that you might find useful. Now, that's not where it ends with the notes and resources. We have some included add-ons that are specific to the condition or the need. So you will find, along with the caregiver binder, you will receive all of these. You can use whichever ones would apply to you, if any, but there's an Alzheimer's and dementia, autism, cancer, cerebral palsy, diabetes, Down syndrome, multiple sclerosis, and Parkinson's so far. And each one will have anything additional that would be specific to that condition. So specific doctors and healthcare providers that you might need to keep track of, specific behavioral or assistance or special needs that symptom or that condition would have, and of course, resources specific to that condition. So each one of these is an add-on that's included. Plus, in addition to that, there is a guardianship add-on and an IEP add-on. So if you do have a lot of documentation or need to get a lot of documentation for guardianship, then all of that can be recorded in the guardianship section, including contact information for the professionals that help, but all of the documents that go into guardianship. And this is a nice long section where you can keep track of absolutely everything and make sure that you're not missing anything. And the same with the IEP. IEP would be the individual educational plan. It might be called something different in your area, but this would be for if your dependent is in school and has special school concessions. So this would have additional healthcare provider contacts and then details about the plan itself, including about the different meetings that you would have with teachers and the plans. So each of these add-ons is included within the binder. Like I said, it is digital only right now. So you will receive instant access. It's a fillable PDF where you can type in your information, save it digitally, print it out, make it your own. If you have any need for the supplies, I will share. Of course, if you grab the binder, I'll share this link again, but I do have even the suggested supplies listed in the store to make it nice and easy for you. But I hope you will enjoy this caregiver binder because this is the ultimate resource for caregivers. We have thought of absolutely everything and tested this out multiple times with multiple caregivers, and it is the one place for all of your caregiving information. So you can spend less time organizing your information and more time where it matters with your loved one. You're doing absolutely amazing, beautiful. You've got this.